Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the Coyotes taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Coyotes offense will start this game off. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure with this team... So goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Coyotes moving quickly to the line. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And the Coyotes have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
All kinds of running room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Dingoes. What a grab and go for the score. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start, and that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
Kennesaw State 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. So Kennesaw State's offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Quickly complete. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Touchdown, Owls! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense set on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. And off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Dances away to buy time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Coyotes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Pirouettes away from the defense. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a 1st down.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's going to run it. Keeps it headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB. If you're not careful, they'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Flips it out in the flat. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And the Coyotes in the hurry up. Takes it from the gun on third down. Slips a tackle. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to take off. Spins away. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, dime personnel package comes on the field, and they do their job, right? They take away all the throwing lanes, nowhere to go for him with the football throwing it, but they rallied to him. They used their speed to not prevent an explosive play on the scramble. These guys probably now coming off the field in case this offense decides to go for it here on fourth.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. He finds his man, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Might as well give it to him again. And he could not get loose on the run.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. It's first down from the 11. To throw, it's Hudson. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back gets to give. Quick with the spin move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Kennesaw State 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Fires to the big fella. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Coyotes come to the line in the hurry up. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's got his man. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
First down for the offense.
The aerial assault continues. Works the middle of the field. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Getting some heat. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Coyotes look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd down, going up top. And the pass is intercepted.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll immediately call timeout. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for space. It's Ashley. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Kennesaw State right back to work. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Grabs it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Kennesaw. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
The Coyotes will boot it away to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And now on second down for this offense. With jet sweep pass. Shakes off the tackle. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Hudson. Coming after him. Moves around to clear up the vision. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. They get him down after he makes the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Beal. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find...
Makes the grab inside the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Dingoes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Scanning the field, it's Hudson. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Feeling some heat. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Complete to the right. Oh, look out, Larry. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. The ball goes out of bounds through the end zone. It'll be a touchback and a turnover for this offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Right down the middle. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. And the Coyotes headed quickly to the line.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. The Coyotes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Dingoes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped.
And your Kennesaw State Owls will take over.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Hudson. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. First down to start the drive after the break. Give to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Ashley. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he'll step into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Out of the backfield, he's open.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
Firing to the right, complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Beal. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the
quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Quickly out to the tight end.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the 1st down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Dingoes! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It hasn't. Pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that 1st drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Quick pass on the fly motion. Crosses the 45. Running toward the tape. The 20. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out onside. Get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Turner. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch inside the 25. He's loose. Touchdown, Owls. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Snap in the shotgun. And that pass picked off. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick.
Kennesaw State, 48, Coyotes, 28.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Illegal touch. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Floats it out in space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on second down. Holds it in. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I feel like this defense just had the answer all game long. It just seems like they're one step ahead of this offense with their ability to dial up pressures, change up their coverages. They've rattled and confused this quarterback throughout the entirety of the contest. They come away with another interception here late.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give from the gun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking for a gap. It's Greer. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you can bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.